So guys, Wei Koh here, and I just wanted to show you these watches up close because they're just so incredibly stunning, right? So as I had mentioned earlier, and as you've seen in the interview we did with Laurent Belvez, Communications Director of Vacheron Constantin, this is the Vacheron Constantin Métiers d'Art, tribute to the ancient civilizations. And the civilization that we see here is the Empire of Persia, and that is the lion that represents Emperor Darius, who united Persia. They made it one of the mightiest empires in the world. And in every one of these watches, you have three different types of decoration. You have the central motif, which is represented here by the lion. You have also Métiers d'Art, which is represented by the glazed brickwork, which actually absolutely replicates the brickwork that you see in this frieze in the courtyard of Emperor Darius. And then you have written language, because every one of these civilizations contributed mightily to written language. And you can see here that this writing is actually metallized onto sapphire crystal. Amazing. And then you have here the caliber 2460. Look at that. The rotor there is actually the eastern facade of the Louvre, giving a tribute to this incredible collaboration with the Louvre. And as you see here, we have the artwork that inspired it. So I'm going to put that watch down. And we're going to go from there to one of my personal favorites, right, and that is this watch here, the Nike or Winged Victory of Samothrace, right? So this is a tribute to the Hellenistic Empire of Greece. As you can see here, it's a Nike statue. It's a Winged Victory statue that was uncovered in, I believe, the 1860s from Samothrace. It was believed to be on the prow of a ship. It is one of the most famous, sculptures on the Louvre. In fact, when I took art history as a student, it's on the cover of Art History by Jansen, which is really funny. And actually it inspired a tattoo that's on the left side of my arm. Or that having been said, what you see is something really incredible in terms of the orientation. So in agreement with the curators of the Louvre and with the artistic team at Vacheron Constantin, they wanted to offset it, and so you can see the wings stretching across the expanse of the dial. The dial itself is featuring bas relief. And then on top of that, you have the metallization, Greek writing, because again, every civilization contributed to the written language. And here you have a prayer from the Temple of Samothrace as well, right? And that's on a piece of sapphire crystal that's been metallized. And then again, caliber 2460 in the back with the rotor that is representative of the eastern facade of the Louvre. We're going to go from there to the watch depicting Augustus, who is the first emperor of Rome. So I guess a little history lesson for you guys, but you probably know, right? Augustus was actually the godson of Julius Caesar. He succeeded Caesar, but instead of having a republic, he decided he wanted to have an empire, right? So he became the emperor, which lasted all the way, the Roman Empire lasted all the way to Nero, who I think we all kind of figured out how that one happened. What you see here is a mini mosaic on the circumference of the dial, which is absolutely stunning. And you have written language there, as you can see, metallized into the sapphire crystal. And then you have this miniature micro engraving of a bust of Augustus from the Louvre collection. Absolutely stunning. And then the last one is the Sphinx, which is inspired over here by this. And actually, I have to say, this is my favorite. This is absolutely amazing looking. So this is a Sphinx that comes from Tanis. It was actually in the personal collection of Harry Salt, who I believe was the consul general from the United Kingdom to France at the time. And if you look at it again, it's absolutely stunning to behold. So you have a Chantelev enameling there for the motif surrounding the micro engraving of the Sphinx. You've got writing that's on sapphire crystal as well, Egyptian writing. And again, caliber 2460 that has time on the top left, in terms of hour, minute there on the top right, days of the week on the bottom left, and date on the bottom right. Absolutely stunning watches to behold, and really cool that I got to share these with you guys up close. There you go, you can really see the writing there. Thank you very much for tuning in. And as always, it's been a pleasure.